Guys, Ali Duzette here, and I have something interesting to show you today. Okay, this is the current transits. I'm recording this at actually 8:59 p.m. yesterday, and okay, this is the thing that I wanted to show you right now. It's this. This is Venus and this is Neptune, exact at 28 degrees. By the time this video comes out, this will have been last night. But this energy is still going to be going on a little bit. This is how it's going to look, the day that this comes out, where Venus has already moved on into the next degree. But I wanted to point out the closeness today of Venus and Neptune. Venus represents our inner feminine, and this is something that exists for both men and women. This is going to be the part of you that receives, that relaxes. Venus is associated with money because the way that you get money is you receive it. Like whether you earn it or it is given to you, money comes to you by someone actually giving you money, right? And so that is one reason why Venus represents money. And Neptune deals with issues of delusion and illusion and issues of spiritual connection. Are we being like, how strong is our spiritual connection with our creator, with other spiritual things that exist in this world? So when we have Venus and Neptune so close, there's a couple of different dynamics that can come into play. First off, this little combo can make us a little delusional about our romantic relationships, or it can make us very inspired with our romantic relationships. So this is a really great time to really sit with yourself and say, okay, when it comes to my romantic relationship or my lack thereof, where am I being inspired and where am I being delusional? What will it take for me to see the truth about what I'm contributing here, or what the real situation is? What will it take for me to receive divine inspiration about how to shift this relationship in the direction that it needs to be shifted? Okay, so we have a lot of support today exactly to be asking those kinds of questions and to really ask yourself, what are you receiving in your romantic relationship? Is it what you want to be receiving right now? And if it is not, it's time to really tune in spiritually and ask our creator and your own intuition, what do I need to change? This is a really great placement for strong spiritual intuition on what needs to change. And again, it can also be very delusional. So you just got to be really sure that as you listen, that the things that come to you make sense. I mean, to me, I feel like the Lord speaks to us in our mind and in our hearts. And so does it make some amount of logical sense? And does it make sense to your heart? Does it feel good in your body when you think about the solutions that come to you? And these solutions may involve anything. I mean, like truly anything. It may be that you need to change, you know, a way that you think, or a way that you dress, or a way that you act, or, anything. Whatever is coming into your mind with that, when it comes to the romance in your life or the lack thereof, today is a great day to be really tuning in spiritually to think about these kinds of things. Now, today also, this is a big deal. Right here, you can see the North Node is at 15 degrees of Aries. And what else is at 15 degrees of Aries? Oh, that would be the Sun. Okay, these are exact today, the North Node and the Sun. The North Node is the node of destiny. This kind of is, in a personal chart, it's gonna tell you what the overall trajectory of your life mission is. And I've said before, I think your life mission is just to be alive. Just living and being alive on this earth and experiencing your life is your life mission. Can you live your life and experience the things that life has to offer here that we can't experience without bodies and without being embodied on this planet? But each of these nodal paths, so you can see that this is a path. This is the south node, this is the north node, and they're always exactly across from each other. You see this is at 15 degrees, 15 degrees. There's a bunch of these different paths, because right now this path is going from Libra to Aries, and then very soon, not that soon, a little bit soon, then the north node will be in Pisces, and the south node will be in Virgo, and then the south node will be in Libra, and the north node will be in Aquarius. And so these horseshoes kind of make their way around the wheel. like this. And as they do, everybody that's born during that movement, like wherever those nodes are in the sky when you are born, kind of tells you a little bit about what are the life lessons that you're really here to learn. Anybody that's born right now is going to have a south node in Libra and a north node in Aries, which means that they're going to have um, some life lessons to learn about the struggle between taking care of other people and putting other people's needs before our own versus putting ourselves first in a healthy way. That's going to be a main theme in their life. And if you have a North Node in Aries, first off, that means that you're probably 18 or 36 or, oh my gosh, come on, my brain. 36 plus 18. Okay. We go up in increments of 18, and that's probably your age, and you're having a nodal return, which means that you're going to get a lot more clarity on your own life and the trajectory that you feel that you should be heading in. Um, I don't know how much clarity you receive, kind of depends on how much of the spiritual work you're doing to heal up the issues in your life that need to be healed. The more healing that you do, the clearer your destiny will become to you, in my opinion. So anyway, that's true for all of us. All of us, we all have our own unique nodal path, and whether or not you're aware of this nodal path, you are experiencing the lessons that are indicated by that on your own natal chart. But today is a special day because today we're all going to be receiving a little bit more clarity on our life missions if that's what we want. Now, you have a nodal path that was, put in play for you at the moment of your birth. But also, these nodes just keep moving. Every day they're moving, moving, moving a little bit, little bit, little bit. And we're all still affected by where the nodes are in the sky right this minute. And so, on a personal level, I believe that this is going to give you a little extra oomph in the direction of figuring out your direction. Okay, this is a great day to sit down and say, okay, where am I heading anyway? There's a lot of heavenly support for that right now for you to get a little bit more clarity. I don't want to say like the heavens will part and you will suddenly know everything that you're supposed to do, your next steps. Maybe, but more likely it's going to be something a little bit more subtle than that. But we get out what we put in. And if this is important to you, you can tune in and, set aside half an hour to really commune with yourself and with God, and um, study your spiritual texts and see what you get out of it in the context of what you're supposed to be doing right now. And I think that today is a good day to expect that you'll actually get some good stuff about it. Now, right now, the North Node is in Aries. And so another little message of this for all of us is going to be what our destiny is in the realm of Aries for our own lives. Okay, so everybody has some Aries energy in them, and where it is in you will depend on where it shows up in your natal chart. Even if you have absolutely no planets in there, like you see this little spot that's empty, 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 that doesn't matter. It doesn't, when there's empty houses in a chart, what that means is that the energy there for you is very pure. It doesn't mean you have less of it than somebody else, but it's undiluted by these other planets. Okay, so whatever you've got going on in Aries, today's going to be a really great day to tune in and get some clarity on anything going on in that zone of your chart. But I'll give you a little hint. Aries deals with the formation of your personality. It deals with your birth and your beginnings, everything that you're starting. So as you look at your life right now is going to be a really great day to say, okay, where am I starting something new? What am I starting? How do I want to start it? Today we have a lot of support to get some little divine assistance on the direction that we're heading. Okay, if you've been feeling a little blocked, what I'm going to recommend is that you go on my channel and search for Ali Duzette scribbling, like little kids scribble. The scribbling exercise is going to be really, really helpful for you. And you can do it and scribble out your blocks against the clarity on the new beginning that you're seeking, whatever new beginning that is. So, okay, let's go ahead and Stop share for a little minute and start a new share. What? Okay, I just wanted to, this is my website, allyduzetclasses.com, which I always will recommend for everybody. But like I was saying, um, you know, you're going to get more clarity on the direction that you're headed if you clear out the trauma of your past. So that is why I just wanted to tune in really quick. I didn't do this ahead of time, but I wanted to just scroll through here and see if anything caught my eye to recommend today. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this one is standing out to me, Releasing Fear of Men. If this also stands out to you in this moment, if you're like, oh, I need that one, I'm gonna recommend this one. Okay. And so I know not everybody is gonna need this session, but if you see this and you're like, oh, I need this, then I'm going to recommend that. And I'm feeling like there's one more session I need to recommend, and it's a little bit further down. So let's see. Okay. The next one I'm going to recommend for today is going to be the hyperactivity session. So this is a session for anybody dealing with hyperactivity, and I made it specifically for people with ADHD. But this is also going to be a really helpful session if you have trouble focusing on anything. I also have a focus session and an executive function session, but the hyperactivity session is going to help you slow it down from like if you have a lot of different things in your life that you're trying to decide between what to do next. Today is a really great day to get clarity on those things. And if you are feeling like that squirrel kind of energy in your life, and you feel like you would benefit from calming that down a little bit and having an easier time of choosing a slower thing or choosing one thing when you're distracted by many things, this is the session that I'm going to recommend for you. Okay, here we go. Well, guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you have a good day. Use this day wisely. It's a really powerful day. The sun is exact at the North Node. Oh, what a great day. So go journal, go scribble, do a session if you feel like it. Get out of your own way. All of our lives are unfolding exactly as they need to unfold in exactly the right timing. But when we use our own intention and make different choices, we can radically alter our trajectory and our outcome. We're never doing it wrong, in my opinion. I feel like God already knew exactly how everybody's lives were going to unfold. You're not going too slow. Okay, you're not. I know a lot of us, we can feel like, man, I wish I had discovered all this stuff 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Yeah, well, I don't know what to say. My brother died in 2013, and my favorite product, it's called TRS, it's like nano zeolite spray. I think it would have helped him a lot, and it was invented the following year. And I see all of these products now on the market. I like my space is full of all kinds of interesting nano glutathione sprays and nano turmeric. And I sit there and think, man, if my brother had had access to these while he was alive, this would have been a totally different world. He was severely disabled and had every problem. And I think I have so many solutions now, and they were all invented after he died. What's up with that? And for a while, I was really upset about this. But over time, I've really had to come to the conclusion that everything unfolds in the right timing. We're not doing it wrong. We're not too slow. We didn't come too late. It's all in the exact right timing, and we don't always understand it, but it's okay. And our job is just to do what we can do when we can do it. Last year I had pneumonia for all those months, and I was in the hospital and I was incapacitated and I was so weak I couldn't even lift a fork to my mouth. It was awful. And during that time, I wished that I was doing so many other things, but I had to just accept it. Sometimes you just have to lay down and accept that you are too weak to lift a fork to your mouth, and that everyone else, that you just need people to serve you, and you just like can't do anything for yourself. And there's just times and seasons. And I just want to acknowledge that. So if all you can do today is rest and do nothing, that is good. And I am proud of you. And that is enough. You don't have to force yourself to do more, and you don't have to guilt trip yourself to do more. That is completely unnecessary. And all we have to do with this sun exact to the North Node, all we really have to do is breathe. and relax and trust that God is ordering everything to help us in whatever way we need to be helped to get just that much closer to fulfilling our own life purposes. It's okay. God's got it under control. We don't need to stress about it. Life is good and things are good. Okay. I hope that you have a good day and thanks for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow.